The holiday season is here. Thanksgiving is past. You can count Halloween if you want to. Christmas is 8 days away. And of course, after that, New Year's Day and more festivities kind of roll into the beginning of the year. And with the seasons comes the prices that always go up. But right now, really concerning us as someone promised they'd go down. We're not going to deal with him yet, but we're going to talk about the actual consumer prices us U.S. folks are seeing in grocery costs, with egg prices being a notable surge. Eggs may cost you $7 if you're buying brown eggs from the hatchery that's all natural and organic, but in most cases, not quite that much, but that much more. In November, grocery prices increased by 0.4%, with a 2.4 rise overall in the past year. Egg prices themselves went up 8.2% just in November, one of the highest monthly spikes in about 2 decades. Now, the average price for a large dozen grade A eggs, the normal eggs you get from the store, $3.65, not $7, $3.65. That's how much they cost right now. This cost reflects a 71% increase from last year. They cost you that much less last year. Eggs were much cheaper, much more flowing because of the rising costs. Now, this is not so much the magic of bad policy from Biden per se, but it's the magic from the badness of illness and disease and pestilence, specifically bird flu. A large outbreak of bird flu across the nation has led to less hens to lay eggs. So it's supply and demand. Less hens getting out less eggs out there. So they cost more in the process. Holiday season is typically higher in egg demand because of baking and cooking, things like that, which also makes it even bigger for the price gauges to go up in these cases. Not counting eggs, other grocery items were pretty much more expensive as well. Beef up by 0.5% and bread up by 0.3% in November. Food prices, as I said, over the past year, 2.4%. Inflation in general, 2.7%. Not good numbers as they don't, well, these numbers should never be between each other, but they are, which is really, really bad. So let's talk about what retailers are doing about this. They're going to cut prices. Several items and in ranges will actually come down to lower prices in what they can, so they can actually keep people coming to the stores for what they can and lose a bit of margin on other things. So Kirkland's Signature brand from Costco, for example, is lowering the prices on organic peanut butter and chicken stock to basically kind of balance it out. Walmart doing the same thing to manage some things going forward. The big thing right now is making sure the food supply is safe, and that has been sort of the real horror story of 2024. Into 2025, making sure the food supply is safe and that the prices eventually go down, or, as my article says, increase more slowly, which doesn't help. Prices for all food predicted to be increased by 0.2% for the year. Grocery prices expect to go up by 1.6% in the year. So a slower increase is great. A decrease would be awesome, especially right around Christmas.